she's not going to be here.
Okay, so she'll definitely watch the playback. So yeah, I wanted to get on here because we had our I'm gonna mute everyone real quick. We had a team, they call it a United Nations Summit here in Carmel because so Erin Young started the Fit Fighter Nation, and then her coach Erica Buzzard kind of broke off from that and started her team called Soul Fit Nation. And then it just seems like every team that's broken off of hers has nation in it. So that's why they call it United Nations Summit. But basically they try to do it 2 times a year locally. Beachbody has a nationwide summit once a year in the summer, and this past year it was in Nashville. Next year it's in New Orleans. So they're really trying to do more local things so that more people can come. But if you've never been to a live event before, it's something to put on your list. Everything we do is so virtual, and when you get to a live event, you just feel the passion, you just feel the energy, and it really solidifies kind of why you're doing what you're doing. It solidifies like your journey, your personal journey, why Beachbody makes sense, why it's something that people can stick with. It just really affirms so much about what you're doing. And it also confirms for me, like, why the heck am I like putting myself out there, and why am I running challenge groups and making myself more busy than I am. And one thing that was so cool, and it brought everyone to tears, but there was a guy from Beachbody Corporate. His name is Arnaud. He's from Kenya, actually. He moved here like 15 years ago, but he's from, so like when you get to a certain rank, I think it's like 5 to 15 star, you get a mentor from Beachbody Corporate. So this is Erin and Erica's mentor. His name's Arnaud, and he's like the guy for the central region. But he had everyone go through their phone and put a picture up of like people we care about. And he had everyone hold it up, it's kids and family. And he said, this is why you're doing what you're doing. And he said, this is why you're here. This is why you have put yourself on this journey, and this is why you're paying it forward to other families out there. And everyone was just like crying, just tears were flowing. And it was just so cool. Like, it was a really neat moment. And the other, there was a couple there. There are 2 coaches from Evansville. Oh gosh, I'm blanking on their names. But they have, Jason and Katie Roberts. If you ever look them up, they have some great things on their Facebook page. But they have 4 kids, and she started out as a nurse. She was a nurse for like 12 years, and her husband actually became a coach first. And he had his master's in social work. And, after having 4 kids, they both needed to get into shape, and they just weren't feeling good. So he like became a coach and just kind of started like helping to run challenge groups. And one thing led to another, and she was against coaching. And, she was like, I don't know what you're doing. You're just on Facebook all the time. It was just like, it was just like what Chris and I went through when I first started coaching, and some of you might be seeing that too. But now they both coach full time, and like they're going to be part of the million dollar club here this year, which means they've made like $1 million in 4 years with Beachbody, which is just crazy. And not that everyone's path is going to be that, you want to quit your job and things like that, but just how they have gone from living paycheck to actually like, being able to take vacations and provide for their family of 4. But their story was just amazing. And they had a great message with really genuinely caring about those challengers that you find. And it's not about Success Club points. They actually named Success Club points. Oh gosh, I'm going to forget it. And I didn't write it down. I'm looking through my notes. Oh, what was it? SC standard for something else. I'm going to have to figure that out. Anyway, I really liked it, but it's really about like helping others. And their team, I mean, they had 60 coaches that had SC10 last month. And, you know, they really put that message out there that it's not that you got 10 points, it's that you helped 5 people. And so I really liked that about them, is they were just so genuine about, you know, changing moms and dads out there to be better parents. Oh, Seeds of Change. SC is Seeds of Change, which I really liked. So then the other part of it, the middle part actually, was Erin and Erica talking about how to do a product launch, and that's my focus today. We have Core de Force coming out. It comes out on October 31st, and it's going to be available on Beachbody On Demand first. And whenever Beachbody comes out with a new workout, it's really important that you understand it, number one. And number two is that we have a strategy for launching this program. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. But I first want to show you, let me share my screen. I first want to show you, I always mess this up. Never mind. Oh, there, share screen. Okay. Can you guys see my screen? Okay, thank you. So I first want to show you the promo video that Beachbody has put out. And this is something that, you know, everyone should see so that you get the gist of what Core de Force is. So I'm going to play this and then go from there. It's 1 minute, 51 seconds.
If you really want to change your body, the only thing that matters is if you're ready to fight for it. Beachbody brought together super trainers Jericho McMatthews and Joel Freeman to create Core de Force. This is not plain Jane kickboxing. This is the ultimate mixed martial arts style body shaping program with constant core rotational movement to blast away the fat, knock down serious weight, and carve your entire core and make you feel like a total badass in just 30 days. Yeah, he did this in 30 days. 3, 2, 1, go. Quick. Use your core, man. Come on. Knockout. You got that. Boom. With 3-minute rounds, just like a real boxing match, you're spiking your heart rate to burn the calories and shed the fat. Hey, it's just 3 minutes, so give it everything you've got. And for the best results, you don't stop fighting till you hear the bell. We leave it all in the ring, right here. Boom. Nice job. You earned that one. There's no equipment needed, because with Core de Force, your body is your resistance, and every move forces your core to respond. So anyone can use these core rotational moves to achieve extraordinary results. Want to lose the belly? You'll attack it in every second of Core de Force. You really can get the results if you're ready to fight for it. Learn more at coredeforce.com, #CoreDeForce.
Okay. Did you guys see that okay? No? Oh my gosh. Are you serious? Oh my gosh. Hold on. Oh my gosh. You didn't see any of that?
We just heard audio.
Okay. Great.
No video. I had audio, but no video.
Okay. Well, does it sound good?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, well, I won't play it again. I don't want to waste your time, but all I did was go to YouTube and typed in Core de Force promo, okay? Make sure you watch that promo. And, yeah, bummer. There's your chat. I had it, like, in full screen, so that's why I didn't see it happening. So. Okay, so anyway, Core de Force, the Beachbody corporate guy said that he thinks it's going to be as big as the 21-day fix because there's no equipment, which is great. It's a 30-day program, which is nice. I mean, people do it multiple times, like I am, 60 days, but 2 30-day sessions. It's so much rotation in your core, and that's where people need to shed the inches a lot of times is in your core. And Erica Buzzard, who is on the Soul Fit Nation, which is one of Erin's coaches, and they kind of run everything together. She's in the test group right now. So she is on day like 48, and her results are amazing. Also, Natalie Renee is her name on Facebook. She's also in the test group, and they said that it's just amazing. It's like a full body, spiritually, emotionally, physically, and so I think this is one that, really you should jump on board with any launch because Beachbody's so great at targeting, so many different types of people. Like Country Heat, I was like not excited about at all. But oh my gosh, like the number of people that, I was able to help with that, and they love it. They love it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to actually show the PowerPoint that Erin and Erica talked about, hopefully. And it's really quick, but it's all about how we're going to launch this. So I'm going to share my screen again. There we go. Thumbs up, Cheryl. Can you see my screen? Can you see it, Emily? Okay. So this isn't a PDF. It's not really in a PowerPoint, so I'm going to minimize this. Okay. So basically, let me go to the beginning. Is we need to have a plan in place. And if you have a notebook, you might want to write some of this stuff down, but I will also attach this PDF in our team page as a file. But there's 3 phases to a launch, and we've got the pre-launch, which is 1 week prior to actually launching an event. So pre-launch is actually happening now. So I'm going to start my pre-launch tomorrow. During the launch is 2 to 3 weeks before the workout becomes available. So that'll be like the next 2 or 3 weeks. And then post-launch is like 1 to 2 weeks after the workout is available, which is like mid-November. So that's our plan. So if we go through the pre-launch steps, they have come up with 5 steps to pre-launching, which is what we're going to work on this week. So the first one is revise your list. And that means that we used to call it a Mac Daddy list, where we would write down as many people as we could think of that we think would benefit from what we do. We want to make a list of people we can help, not necessarily thinking of people we can sell things to, because that's not why we're in this. We're here to help people and change their life and, feel like we do. So instead of calling it the Mac Daddy list, we're calling it the Lives I Will Impact list. So they're recommending 100 to 200 people. I don't even know if I have that many, so I'm going to start with like 25 to 30 names. But anyone that I work with, friends and family, friends of friends, I'm kind of getting into the cold market a little bit now, so just people I've seen that have liked my posts, things like that. So any new contact, former Challengers or Shakeology customers that have canceled their Shakeology, they used to be in a challenge group, people that said, no, not right now. We've invited them and they said, it's just not a good time. So those people that like fitness, people that could be in, great shape and they already eat healthy, but this would be great for people that just need a new workout. All of your current coaches, whether they're active or inactive, and anyone that's canceled as a coach. I've had several people that have canceled their account, but that doesn't mean they're like not going to work on themselves anymore. It just means that whatever they were doing just wasn't working. So I'm going to reach out to everyone like that. So they're going to go on my Lives I Will Impact list, and I'm just going to use a notebook and write them down. Nothing fancy. Okay. Step 2 of the pre-launch is to educate yourself. So just like the video you heard, so there is actually a Core de Force Facebook page, and if you just type in Core de Force, you can like the page. And then what's great about that is you can use any of the graphics on the page. You can share videos from that page, because there's people in the test group right now. Like I said, Erica and Natalie are in the test group. So they have to turn in pictures and they have to turn in videos, and then Beachbody will share those on the Facebook page, and all of that info is okay to be shared from us. The FAQs, so in your Coach Online office, if you scroll all the way down and you click on FAQs, you can type in Core de Force, or the specific number is 5215, but it tells you everything about Core de Force. You know, how much it's going to be, where you find it, what's the launch date, you know, who is this good for? And then lastly is the video that I showed you. Like I said, I just went to YouTube and searched Core de Force promo. So educate yourself between now and the time it launches. Okay, so step 3 is to create a sign-up form. I have never done this. So I do use Google Drive for all of my Beachbody documents and, you know, recipes I've put together or little cookbooks I've put together. But this is for a Google form. And a Google form is actually a pretty popular way. So if you post something, you would attach the link for the Google form, and then people can fill out that form and you'll get a notification that someone's interested. Some people like that because it's a little more like behind the scenes. Like they don't have to comment below that they're interested. They don't have to make it public. It's just between you and the person. So I think I'm going to try this. I don't know if it'll work or not, but if you have Google Drive and you set up a form, I'm not going to take your time right now and show you exactly how to do it, but what's great about it is it puts all of your results into an Excel spreadsheet. So you'll get a nice spreadsheet with like names, email addresses, like some questions on there are goals. And if you click on this red link, it will take you to Erin Young's Google form, and you can use parts of that if you choose to do that. And I'll post this PowerPoint PDF on our team page. Step 4 is to gather content in a Google folder. I like this. So like whenever you see a graphic or a picture or a video, put it in a folder so that you're collecting all of this stuff for Core de Force. But to make it easy for our team, I'm going to go ahead and make a Google folder and I'll just share it with everyone. So then I'll share it on our page or I'll message you. So then you can just click on the link and you'll see everything in there. That way you don't have to, we might as well just, you know, all do it together as far as saving artifacts for this than having our own files. So I'll start putting things in our own Google folder and share it with you. And you can add things too, because the way I set up the folder is everyone can edit the folder or the document, and then anyone can add things in it. I did that one. Let's see. Step 5 would be to create a public Facebook event. Okay, so this is the most important thing. This is what we are all going to do this week if you think that you want to take this step, which I think it's silly if you don't take this step, because we're reaching people, and whenever something is new and that's the hype on social media, people want to be a part of it. Like Country Heat, like I said, I was not wanting to dance. But I created an event, I shared it with people, and people that don't like to do weights or burpees or push-ups or lunges and squats, like they fell in love with Country Heat. So this is what's going to happen with this. What we do is we create a public Facebook event, like an invitation. Facebook calls it events. So if I click on this, it's going to actually pull up the one Erin made. So you can see that she has the dates on here. She has details on here. And then if you go to discussion, she has posted a few posts already about Core de Force. She's got a video of herself. She's got a video of this lady doing these Superman punches, which her results so far are are amazing. And these are people from the test group. So she got all this content from the Core to Force Facebook page. Let's see, how do I go back? Okay, so I'm going to show you how to create an event in Facebook. Okay, so if I'm on my profile page, I go down to more, and then I go to events, okay? And then right here, there's a plus sign that says create event, okay? You can choose a theme, but really you're gonna wanna upload a photo. And the best way to make a cover photo is to go to canva.com, and they have templates for social media, and one is a cover photo. And like I just showed you Erin Young's, and it was the Core to Force like photo. So you can use those photos to make a cover photo. Again, I go to Canva, and that is a great place. You want to put an event name, location. I always put like in your own house. Date, we're going to do this on November 14th. That's when our challenge group's going to start. So that'll give people about 2 weeks to sign up after it's launched. And then down here it says create private event, but you want to make sure it's public. So up here at the top, you want to change it to public so anyone can see that event, okay? So in the past, our team has created one event, and we all shared and invited from that event. But I was talking to a few people, and the only problem with that is since Shannon and I, we sometimes create the events and then everyone uses the event, and you invite a friend, they don't know who Shannon is, they don't know who I am. So it's kind of weird that they're getting this invite from someone they don't know because it says our name on it because it's from our profile. So this time I would love for us to create our own events and do our own inviting on our event page so that you can keep it organized. People know that it's you, and you get to know the stuff better because when Shannon and I or whoever is posting in there, we don't really know what's going on. So that's kind of the difference I would like to take this time. But we would still run our challenge group together on November 14th. So we all create our own event and then run the group together. Okay, use a professional cover photo, have a before and after from that Facebook page, or I'll put it in the Google folder. And then before you start inviting people, and I have made this mistake so many times, I create the event and I go ahead and invite like 20 people, but there wasn't any content on the event yet. So it's important to have 3 or 5 posts in that discussion tab before you start inviting people. So that's my goal for this week, is to create my event and start inviting. Okay, so now once your event's created, we're going to launch the event. And by doing that, just a good number is to invite 5 people a day. And if I go, let's see, I won't go back to it, but you go to, there's like a plus sign that says add or invite people. You would make a goal to invite 5 people a day, or if you're like me, like all of us, we all work full time. There might be a day where I'm going to invite 25 people all in one because that's the time I have. And, you just click their name, and it invites them. So however many people a day, but about 25 people a week from your Lives I Will Impact list. And then I like to give it a few days. So I'll invite them, I'll keep posting in the event, and then I'm going to follow up with them because we get invited to so many things. The LuLaRoe, I got invited to a Pampered Chef party from someone. I didn't even know that was around still. Oh gosh, there's so many pop-up parties online especially, and people it's not that they're not interested, they just overlooked it. And we've all been there. So I will follow up with people a few days after inviting them. I usually do it through Facebook Messenger or text message, mostly Facebook Messenger. Sometimes I'll do an actual voice message. And I guess there's a way now you can do a voice message to someone and then you can use it on multiple people. Like if it's just a generic like, hey there, just wanted to check in with you. I haven't figured it out yet, but someone at the training said there's a way that kind of like copy and pasting, but with a voice message. So we'll have to figure that out. Okay. So here's a sample invite, and I think you guys are in the way, so I'm going to minimize you real quick. So this is one that Erica wrote, but you want to start off with something personal, like, hey, I saw your pics from the pumpkin patch with your kiddos over the weekend. So cute. This is my favorite time of year. Then here is the information about the group, and you want to make sure it's timely. Okay, love, like that's not my voice at all, but that's totally Erica Buzzard's voice. I am super excited to share with you an amazing opportunity. I've added you to my upcoming Core to Force test group because I know how much you love fitness. This revolutionary new fitness program launches on October 31st, and I am personally coaching a private Core to Force fitness support and accountability group starting on November 14th. So you have the date in there, and you have the date that it launches. Core to Force is a brand new mixed martial arts in-home program that delivers incredible results. Erica said this, it's important that you say it's in-home because a lot of people will be like, so do I come to your house to do this? Or do I meet you at the Y? Or, where is this? So it's important to say that it's like virtual, it's in your home kind of thing. Okay, in this group, we will carve out our core, burn off fat, get our nutrition in check, and lean our bodies. I would love to do this with you. Does this sound like something you can see yourself being a part of right now? And what I love about this is she said right now. I've never used that question before, but Erica had a good point that you need to end with a question number one, but it needs to be like right now. Are you ready to do this right now? Not in a year, but now. Because you don't want to get into the situation where you're like back and forth with someone, and if they're truly not ready right now, that's fine, but you want to know that. So move you over and then sign it. So that's just an example. You obviously want to make it your own, but you always want to end with a question, personalize it, and make it timely. Okay, so that would be an example of a follow-up after you've invited someone. Okay, so within the event, remember, this is the event, not the challenge group, the event that you create and you're inviting to. You want to keep it engaging. You want to post, often. You want to get people excited. One thing I loved about this is shout out to people when they order and just say, hey, congrats to so-and-so. They're going to take a chance and try Core to Force with us. Can't wait for it. So that was pretty cool. Do live videos, and those were very scary at the beginning, but they're actually kind of fun, and people see who you really are. So I kind of find them humorous. Here's some examples of things to post in your event. Program sneak peeks. So like the videos from that Facebook page, before and after photos, the details about the products, like the logistics of it. I think it's 6 days a week. Workouts are 30, 35 minutes. They're in rounds, kind of like a real boxing match, the 3-minute rounds, that kind of thing. Success stories, fun quotes, get to know the trainers. Aaron Young posted, about Joel Freeman is one of the trainers, and he did something funny, and she posted that. Some experiences from the coach test group, and so on. I also love to include Shakeology in an event because that is part of the challenge pack, and it's important to share info about that. And I get the video off of YouTube also. And if you want a specific one, I can let you know. Also a great way for us to share about this is in our current challenge group that started today. There is also another sneak peek coming October 23rd maybe, where Beachbody On Demand will have another workout like they did on the 3rd. And that's a great opportunity to at least try it out so you can tell people about it, but also maybe even do a video of you and your kids doing it. And then, your social media, share about it, that this is coming. And then the post-launch steps are about the challenge group. And I'm actually not going to go into that because I think that we just need to focus on creating the event and getting that going and starting to invite people. So that's all I have. I don't like to take your time up, but I'm going to unmute. Are there any questions about creating the Facebook event? Or anything, any comments or what you're thinking about? I'm so excited for this one.
Looks cool.
Well, I was going to say that was good info because I always just use Facebook on my iPad, like on the app, and it doesn't give me the ability to do the events. Like I've never known to do it. So I think if I like get into Facebook through my browser, then I should be able to do it that way.
Okay. Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Do you have a computer?
Not anymore. It's broken.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, if you ever need
So
let me know to set it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I literally, I use my iPad for everything, which I've gotten better at being. It's been a big learning curve trying to figure out how to do everything on there that I need to.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. That would drive me crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. If you ever need to borrow one, let me know. I can loan you one for a while. Yeah. What else? Does that sound good to do the events separate, Shannon?
Oh yeah, I think that's a really good idea.
Because Lori and I were talking because we sat next to each other, and she's like, yeah, someone like I invited was like, who's this Laura Collier? And I'm like,
I think
oh my gosh, I didn't even know it like really showed my name. And then I'm like, what it does. But
then like they're seeing our, promotional website instead of that person's.
Yeah.
Can probably be confusing. And I've noticed like if we have ran a free group from one of those, that not as many of their people join. That's why.
Right. And I think it'll help me at least keep organized of exactly who I've invited and who's responded, interested, or going.
Yeah.
And it'll say sometimes like I invited them, but when I start to get into cold market stuff, I don't remember.
Yeah. And I think too, like you said, like it'll help people, especially when they're new or haven't done it before. Like then they'll know more about the program themselves because they have to do it.
Right.
When they make it, they get to know it.
Right.
So I think that's
yeah, because I think so many times with newer coaches, we just kind of do things for them to help out, which is great. But there comes a time when it's like, okay, like you need to know about this if you have a challenger or someone asking about it. So that kind of helps them out too, that they have to learn it. So
right.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. So my goal this week is to get my event up and invite, maybe 50 people by the end of the week, and then do follow-ups this weekend. But it's October 10th. So we have a good 3 weeks to post in our events and get information out there. So.
And at first it's a digital unlock, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So people have to have Beachbody on demand. I'm sure the FAQ says how much the digital unlock is.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So if we see that our response isn't the best because of that, we could always push back Quarter Force to December. Because December 1st is when the whole challenge pack comes out.
Okay.
Or January or whatever. I mean, I'm going to start it because I just want to for my workout. So if we do, and honestly, I don't think, because before we did a separate country heat group and then a general group, I think we just keep it all together.
I do too.
Don't you?
There's more energy.
Yes. And then it's too many groups.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. It's too much to keep track of.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that idea. So November 14th will be the next group anyway, whether or not you have Quarter Force, great. So it's whatever. But the event's purpose really is to get information out about it and get people excited about it. So
I think that's good.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's good. I did the sneak peek. I liked it a lot. It was fun.
Good. Was your back sore?
My whole body was sore.
My back was really sore. I'm like, man, my back must be weak. But did you do it, Shannon?
No, I had already done my that day, and it was a crazy day. So I turned it on for like 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know when the next sneak peek will be for it? Have they said?
It's the 20-something. I think 23rd or 20-something.
Yeah, but you want to cover it.
Yeah. Emily, did you get to check it out at all?
I did. I didn't do it, but I kind of like fast forward through it and was
Yeah.
looking at it.
Yeah, that's cool. So Joel and Jericho used to be with Les Mills, which is Body Pump and things like that, and then Beachbody recruited them because Les Mills used to be with Beachbody and it just didn't work out or something, and so they kept I guess on Beachbody. But anyway, I saw something about like she has a video about how to do her hair because she has these like beautiful braids and Jericho.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
She also does have cool hair.
Yeah,
Mhm.
she does. And she just had a baby too. Like when she was recording it, I think her baby was like 6 months old, and she said she got her core back like, faster than any of her other kids. So
Wow.
yeah, but anyway, well, I think that's all I have. Is there anything else that for the good of the cause? No.
I think
No?
well so far.
What?
Challenge group day 1.
Oh yeah.
So far, so good.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. I love day 1.
I just do.
The first week's always great.
I still have some stragglers that I think will join
Mhm.
next week. But we'll
Yeah.
see.
Yeah. That's cool. All right. Well, if there's anything, we'll call it a night and go to bed.
Ah,
Maggie, you better go to bed.
Yep, she's ready.
Oh, that 4-month picture was adorable.
Oh, thank you.
Her eyes were like alert.
Yeah.
Aw. Well, thanks for
Thanks.
joining us. That's awesome. Are you feeling good about things?
Yeah. Yeah. And yes, this week I've definitely been like more tired.
Yeah.
We're going up to Wisconsin for the Packer game. So I think like the stress is kind of getting all the kids are going to stay here. So I'm getting that all like,
Just you two are going?
we're going with my mother and father-in-law. So, and then all the kids are staying here.
Ah,
So
your parents?
most of the time.
Yeah.
So yeah. So just kind of that all like getting everything ready and packs, and this will be the first time we're gonna leave Maggie. So
Yeah.
kind of stressing out.
Try to get some sleep and enjoy it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good deal. All right. Well, have a good night. And yeah, I'll post this like PDF in our group so you can refer to it. And then in the meantime, like that Core de Force page because there's lots of good info. So, all right.
Okay.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.